Good afternoon. I'm Travis Lanier, Chief Product Officer at Ventana Micro. It's been an exciting 12 months here at Ventana. We've traveled the world and spoken with hyperscalers, sovereign compute strategics, OEMs, and end customers. We're thrilled to report that RISC-V is gaining significant momentum across all markets, highlighted by actual design wins in the data center. And while there's growing interest in RISC-V, it's clear that AI is now at the forefront of everyone's mind. The world has changed, and computer architecture as we know it has changed forever. The compute architectures that we've come to rely on for the past several decades for data center, automotive, and edge compute devices are all changing going forward. This is the message we're getting across the board. Before starting a RISC-V company, we did the first ARM server CPU. Why did we switch? The architecture shift as we go from traditional compute to AI is well suited to the core value proposition of RISC-V. In other words, AI is just one form of domain-specific acceleration. Composability and chiplets are key value propositions you can bring to the table with RISC-V. The past 1 year has been a resounding validation of that vision. AI is a megatrend that is sweeping across all markets and applications. The best way to address this compelling need is to have domain-specific acceleration capability, and RISC-V is the most efficient approach. It brings performance, power efficiency, cost, and most importantly, openness. There's no vendor lock-in, and it brings a new focus towards privacy. Look at the astonishing 22.5 trillion estimated global impact expected from AI. And while most are very excited about the possibility of AI, we've observed several pain points. A new architecture. While everyone's rushing to do AI, the longer-term production deployment of AI looks murky. And why is that? We feel that's because of a one-size-fits-all approach to hardware development. That includes things such as over-optimizations for yesterday's architectures. I could point to numerous accelerators which optimize very highly for ResNet, and then when the next generation of AI model came along, suddenly they're not that efficient. So you need to be able to change with the workload. You also need to be able to right size to the workload. Are you targeting something that's going to run in the data center, or does it need to fit to the edge device? So how do you scale your architecture to run from small models to large models? And lastly, you need to have a platform that can keep up with the rate of AI innovation. Right now, current solutions tend to lock you into the specific vendor, and any changes that you need to do need to go to that vendor, or you need to build all of your software on top of that proprietary solution. The only way that you can keep up with this rate of innovation is through an open platform and an open software stack. RISC-V is the solution, and Ventana has been pioneering this architectural shift. RISC-V is one of the keys to solving these problems. RISC-V provides a standard base ISA. When you have a standard ISA, you can leverage common software and libraries. RISC-V also gives you the ability to build on top of that common base and run faster when needed. If you can just focus on what needs to be different, you can more easily scale your solution. Limited software support and unoptimized libraries is one of the biggest limitations of current AI hardware solutions. The solution that's resonating around the world is RUCA, or RISC-V Unified Compute Architecture. RISC-V already has an excellent vector extension that continues to improve. The next step is to standardize the matrix or tensor extensions that are common to AI. I'm happy to report that it's already in progress within RVI. There's even companies who are looking to use extensions to create GPUs based off of the RISC-V ISA. RUCA allows for a common optimized set of software and libraries. It also simplifies the programming model and reduces much of the overhead of moving data to accelerators. Chiplets are the complementary component for building cost-efficient AI accelerators. Rather than building everything into a monolithic SoC, you build standard components. In the particular chiplet example here, you're right-sizing the configuration of RUCA, the scalar RISC-V, and the I/O that you need. You can even add a custom acceleration chiplet in an older process node. It allows you to focus on what really needs to be different at a much lower cost. Ventana is working with partners to create RUCA solutions and is pairing that with our high-performance RISC-V CPU. As a quick reminder, Ventana is creating the highest performance RISC-V CPU. It will be competitive with the latest from x86 and ARM when it comes out. Ventana will be shipping samples of our platform in the second half of next year. So that's in 2025. We'll be seeing the first Veyron V2 platform shipping. Here's an example of how a leading-edge AI acceleration solution can be broken down into a RUCA-style architecture. In this case, we're comparing to a Grace Blackwell. So Ventana already has the Grace part. We have the high-performance Veyron V2 processor, which we're bringing to market next year. And we have partners working on I/O hubs that pull the chiplets together. And finally, you have the RUCA-based AI chiplets. The microarchitectures of these can be optimized to hit the right mix of performance for the given application. So work has already begun on the hardware architecture, but we've not stopped there. The RISC-V ecosystem is moving to enable key pieces of the AI ML software stack for RISC-V. Ventana has been working diligently to make sure the software works on the Veyron platform. As you can see in this chart, numerous key pieces of the AI software stack have already been ported to RISC-V, and we're already testing them out on the Veyron platform. In fact, we've already tested out many of these key AI software stacks and can show them working together on our platforms. Here we see various stacks for computer vision, NLP, security, speech, and recommendation engines, and the various layers of the stack all running together on top of our QEMU platform. And we will be verifying these when we get silicon next year. Ventana is working to make all of this a reality with this Veyron platform. It's not enough to just create tensor accelerators or to add custom instructions. You need to have a platform that partners can build on. That's why I've built out the Veyron platform to be as comprehensive as possible. We have the highest performance RISC-V CPU. We have a comprehensive tested software stack and SDK to go along with that. We have system IP, such as the IOMMU and die-to-die controllers for chiplet integration. We're working on AI acceleration technology throughout the RISC-V ecosystem. We have various forms of chiplet technology. We're working with partners in the automotive space to also be able to apply these technologies in the automotive space. We have robust security. We have RAS features that you need in enterprise environments. We have a low latency fabric and NOC for coherency amongst our CPUs and to go out to memory. We have a high performance cache architecture and memory system. And all of these are at feature parity with other leading CPU architectures. In closing, as we all know, AI will be pervasive across all tiers of computing. A common architecture and software base is required for mass deployment. RUCA enables efficient development of AI software and libraries. Achieving this vision requires a complete platform. Ventana, through its platform, will partner to make RISC-V a driving force in the advancement of AI. Thank you.
So our presentation time is still, 5 minutes. A bit more than 5 minutes. どうぞ。
ちょっと簡単に終わってしまったんですが、何かご質問がございましたら受けたいと思いますけども。今回ベンタナマイクロでのその発表の中で、新しく、6月でしたかね、RISC-V ヨーロッパで出ていたのは、RISC-V のユニファイドコンピュートアーキテクチャということで、従来のですね、スカラのですね、命令セットの上にですね、ベクターマトリックスの命令セットを加えたアーキテクチャを提唱しております。これがですね、来年にですね、出てきます、Veyron V2 にですね、インプリメンテーションされる予定でございます。これによりましてですね、どれだけのネットワークが走るかっていうのは、ちょっと今日はまだわからないんですけれども、スカラとベクターともメトリックス、テンソル演算のユニットが入っておりますので、結構なですね、AI ネットワークは走るんじゃないかなというふうに考えております。来年ですね、SDK 等が、整備されまして、その上でですね、実証することによって、また皆さんにですね、お伝えすることができるかと思います。あと弊社はですね、CPU コアの IP ライセンス事業だけではなくてですね、ここにありますような、CPU コアを入れましたチップレットのビジネスをですね、やっていこうとしております。で、ヨーロッパでの発表でも出てきてはいたんですが、ヨーロッパで、HPC の分野で、1件ですね。あとサウスアメリカでもですね、1件、今、HPC の分野で話が進んでおります。先ほど申し上げましたようなですね、スカラとベクタルと、マトリックス演算、これをですね、サポートするようなチップレットをですね、これから世の中に提供していこうというふうに考えております。ちょっとまだ日本では引き合いがですね、出てはいないんですけれども、もし今日いらっしゃっている方、またご一緒の方でもですね、64ビットのアウトボーダーの CPU コアが必要になるとか、そういったようなですね、ニーズがございましたら、ぜひご連絡いただければと思っております。
いいですか。会場からご質問等ございますか。Any questions? それではちょっと早めではありますけど、終わりにしたいと思います。
どうもありがとうございました。